I would say as a geneticist too, we are disconnected from the world around us. We have got to a place as humans where we think and feel, and me too, I'm not saying I'm immune to this, where we are superior, we are above all other animals, the plants, the ocean, we deserve all the resources, we're amazing, we're the best. But how did we get here? How did us as humans become so smart, so clever, and able to utilize all these things around us, such problem solvers, building and creating cities and technology? We became this because our DNA with our environment, particularly our nutrients, have evolved, and our brain has grown, and it's amazing, but we rely on our environment. And when we are working in harmony with our environment, eating foods that give us the nutrients that our DNA needs for all these little epigenetic things that we'll tell you about, when we're putting in the good signals, clean air, just even the smell, everything, all these senses are literally turning on genes in your body. And you can be turning on genes that are going to be associated with health and happiness and wellness and healing. Even if you're sick, you can heal. Your body's always changing. You are not stagnant. We are dynamic beings that are changing all the time. If you change your environment, change your outlook, things will change on the inside.
Genes aren't destiny.
Genes are not your destiny, but they do play a big role in the sense that, and no doubt we'll get into all of this stuff as all the podcasts go on. You will find, listeners, I can't help but go back to genetics because that's what I do. And I'm looking forward to bouncing off you, Trevor, and Danny too, because you'll be able to bring in other aspects too. But, the genetics, they're important. I have a genetic disposition, susceptibility, something that increases my risk. I am genetically more susceptible to an autoimmune disease called Graves' disease. Now, I've had that, and I had it before I understood the genetics of it. But, my story, aside from being a geneticist, being an academic for 10 years, now working as a practitioner for the last 10 years, is that my pivotal moment was when I got sick, and then I was told by the endocrinologist, well, you've got an autoimmune disease. It's okay. It's common. Lots of women get this. We can treat it. We're going to give you radioactive iodide. I had a baby. I was told I couldn't be with my baby. I couldn't breastfeed. I couldn't sleep with my husband. Just thinking, you can't take me away from a child. Just had a baby. And no, it's fine. We can give you thyroxine. We can put you on hormone replacement. That's what we do. It's okay. We can treat you. And you're like, well, doesn't sound okay.
Doesn't sound good.
Doesn't sound good at all. And I said, what are my options? Oh, no, there's no option. That's what we do. You've got aggressive Graves' disease. That's why you're so sick. So, and I was put on some anti-thyroid medication first, but this is not a long-term thing. It's like they put you on this and then, have
But we'll go through your story,
yes,
your health journey, because it is amazing.
Yes.
We'll dedicate a program to that.
Yeah.
Because I think that we can explain how you went down the road that you did to get well. And we can say you got well at the end of that because clearly you're
yes, 100%. And have helped so many patients since. Like we spoke about last night, we went to dinner and I said, I was talking to Trev and just said, in a way it was a blessing because now I can share that information with people. And through my knowledge as a scientist, so I was a scientist for the first 10 years, now like more a health practitioner. But when I'm sitting there with this doctor who I do genuinely believe thought that he was helping because that's what he knew. But I said, I just don't understand how I can have a disease and you're saying that's it because something's caused it. Can't we look for what caused it? Our bodies are changing. Our cells are replicating. Different genes are being turned on. Epigenetically, we can have big shifts. But anyway, his response, and we will get into it, but was, no, you will die early and you won't have any more children if you don't go down that route. And that's very confronting, and I'll never forget that. Obviously, I didn't go down that route, but for those of you listening who are looking to explore other options or ways to possibly heal yourself, know that you should always ask questions and you should always listen to your gut because that didn't feel right to me. Regardless of even my genetics background, it didn't feel right to me, even though he was trying to tell me, oh, no, this is okay. This is what we do.